YouTube, we are back, and figured we kind of give you a rundown on how the last 48 hours have gone. Yesterday was our soft opening at 902 Athletics Commercial Gym, and so far, huge success. Good turnout yesterday. Did a few demos on all the machines for some of the current members that are so used to CrossFit in the group class type settings. So I was able to run them through that for about 2.5 hours yesterday, and very educational. Just wanted to make sure everybody felt comfortable and confident when walking into this new space, given that some of them have never been in a commercial space, some of them have, but it's been a few years. So that's one thing we're doing here at 902, is just making sure that our community is well taken care of. So we'll have obviously our normal stuff, group classes, PT. We're going to be adding some educational aspects to things as well. And I'll be thankfully able to run that for everybody. But yeah, yesterday was a soft launch, good turnout. We had our attached cafe, the barn, cater to us as well, and the food was gone pretty well instantaneously. The food was quite good. I didn't get to have any, but regardless, it was a good event to say the very least. And I guess the only addition to things now is that I am completely done with massaging, and it's bittersweet. I truly love massaging, but just with everything going on with online coaching, the commercial gym, running this, and massage, something just had to go. And if you guys know me personally, or have even just talked to me, you know that quality control is my most important thing when it comes to servicing people. And I merely just didn't want one of the three things to dip in terms of that. And the gym, bodybuilding, training, fitness, education, it's my heart and soul. So massage had to take the axe, and I might bring it back later down the road. I'm still keeping my license, and I'll probably just cater to athletes as I was doing before. But having that said, I'm able to finally wear my wedding ring after 2 years of being married. Because as a massage therapist, you can't wear jewelry, you can't wear watches, you can't wear rings. For women, you can't have long nails or anything like that. So being able to put this ring back on is honestly quite refreshing. Because again, I've maybe worn it 3 days of my whole life. If not, it was on the chain. So it is nice. It's a nice reminder to know that I am locked down, to say the least. But no, in all honesty, it is very comforting to have on my hand now. But aside from that, we'll do a little bit of a recap on last week's YouTube video on the cycle changes. So as we had chatted about, we brought the test up and we brought the GH up, and we saw things kind of go up ever so slightly, about 3 to 5 pounds over about a 7 to 8 day span, which is to be expected with a cycle bump, right? You want that. And having that said, we were able to see body weight level back down. So we've been sitting at 215 for the last 3 to 4 days now, and looking full and fresh. And I might tag in some current check-in pics from yesterday, either here or here, or both of them, like what we did before. But now we're just going to hold where we're at. So in all discrepancy of being open and honest, the current cycle is 800 mgs of test, 800 mgs of Primo, 1,000 mgs of Mast, and that's it for injectables. And again, this is for me. I'm just being open and honest about what I take to look the way that I look, and as I compete as a professional and work my way up the ranks. Not to say that you guys need to do this and probably should not do this. But that's all I use for injectables, is test, Mast, Primo. Nothing more than that. Obviously, come time for prep or tight up phase, we might throw a little bit of trend in there. Very minimal though, if that's the case. And tops I ever go now is 150, 125 mgs a week. But for orals, we have T3 and T4 in, 25 micrograms of T3, 100 micrograms of T4. And that's pretty much just baseline levels for me, just to make sure everything stays nice and stable. Insulin-wise, we have 10 IUs of Lantus. We've added in MOT-C just as of yesterday, so I can't really speak too much of it right now, but we're running 2 milligrams a day. And having that said, yesterday being our soft opening, being quite busy, I was able to notice that my energy levels stayed pretty consistent throughout the entirety of the day. Whereas opposed to before, we kind of dipped slightly midday. But even yesterday, I was up at 2 in the morning, did my client work, came in here, trained, ate, did a bunch of back-end work for the event in itself. The event started at 8:30-ish, and then from there, I was on my feet all day long, and I felt fine. So, to say the very least, you can feel MOTS-C pretty instantaneously, so I would definitely recommend it if people want to experiment with it. By all means, viewers' discretion or use advised. Do your own thing. Do your own educational research as well on the products in itself. But I like it, to say the least. And that's kind of just a recap on what's going on. This coming week now, I will be opening the gym and doing all the educational content, the social media content that I've been doing already. We've been able to grow our channel already and presence on Instagram quite nicely since I started this. So it has been rewarding from start to current, and it's only more to come. So maybe I'll give you guys a bit of a walk through the gym while there's nobody in here, but we have about 14 pieces yet to still fit in some of these empty spaces, as you'll see, as well as in that room too. From Atlantis, we got 13, 14 pieces from them. And we actually have 3 more pieces from Gymleco that should be here mid to end of December. So come January 1st, we'll be fully kitted out. Right now we have, I'd say about 92-95% of the machines in here thus far. So I'll give you a quick little tour before everybody gets in here. Still got loads of time in all honesty. But it's currently 6:52. I got here at 5 a.m. trained, got the job done. After I finish up this video, I'll go ahead and do some steps and eat. So give me 2 seconds. I'll throw you onto the gimbal so it doesn't shake around. We'll get cracking. All right, so I got the lights off because obviously hours are closed right now. But we got our supplement section here. Everything is Canadian. We got TC, we got Bull, we got BioX, we've got Northern Hydration in the fridge. We got some C4, which I don't believe is Canadian, but you got pretty much any and everything that one could imagine. Also, we were able to get the front end spruced up. So you can see we actually used a designer, Steph. She is a member here and has been doing interior design for God knows how long, but she is wicked at what she does. Look how fresh that is. Gorgeous. So we walk in here. Here's our first room. This room is the room that's going to get the most attention in terms of machines. So we've got 3 pieces in here so far. This bit here is blank. This is going to be all Atlantis shortly, and then all back here, butted up behind these 2 pieces, are going to be Atlantis pressing machines as well. And we walk on into the back, the main space. Got our hexagon lighting, nice accent wall, big 10-foot mirrors, dumbbells from 5 to 150. Any single bench that one could imagine. Now this gap here as well is going to be fully kitted out. Boop. With more Atlantis and Gymleco pieces. Go on this way, we got our brand new Life Fitness Smith. This is pretty dope. This is your retro standing single leg hamstring curl. I think from Cybex, to be honest with you. It's plate loaded too. Then we got more Life Fitness kit. We've got your booty builder belt squat. This is a cool little Viking press calf raise as well. And then we move on into the middle here. You got your arm bits, a couple more machines to come into there as well. Got your reverse hyper, leg press, hack squat, pin loaded leg press, kickback machine, abductor, adductor, hip thrust, cardio kit in the back. We really did not want a lot of cardio stuff in the first place, so we just kept it basic. This is actually a really nice piece here. The pin loaded lat pull down. You got converging chest supported row, your big Life Fitness jungle gym, And then of course upstairs, I'm not gonna go up there right now because it's pitch black and I don't want to turn all the lights on. But upstairs we have our infrared sauna coming in to place in our little lounge area for members. So this is our little aerial view. Oop. Quite sick. It's humbling to know that you got a space that you kitted out with your partner, and it is just exactly what you need. And again, you got those two big blank spaces there and there. Within the next 3 weeks or so, those are going to be pieced right the F out. So that is our gym tour. A little update, business, life-wise. Now I'm going to go get a few steps, go eat, go back home, get to some more client responses. All check-ins were done at 3:30 this morning, just so I can make sure that I can do what I want in the midst of the afternoon and paint. I gotta paint the shed, or the interior of the shed, the office. So that's the job for today. So peace out, people. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and we'll get the job done. Enjoy.